Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserreich. We are going to see if we can crack these infantry divisions with what we've got going on here. Maybe we do this first, though, because these guys are very close to being fully trained. Anyways, meanwhile, we're busy mostly not winning fights in the south, but, you know. We are probably going to be able to capture Sao Paulo, in spite of all that. We're pretty close to decrypting the Paraguayans. We're gonna hold Campinas. We're good. All these tanks should probably come down to Rio de Janeiro. Unless they're here. In which case, no. In which case, no. But if you're up north here, you need to get out of here. You guys are just randomly standing around, which we love to see. It's so awesome when our troops randomly stand around. Randomly is not the correct word. They don't have supply, which is why they're standing around. But, you know, potato, potato. Are we struggling? It's fine. How goes this? Alright, well, I guess we're taking Sao Paulo. Sure, whatever. With the capture of Sao Paulo, I'm surprised that the Brazilians haven't given in. I'm kind of impressed that they haven't. We are kind of beating the crap out of them, aren't we? Holy smokes. Fortress Buster versus Scavenger. I feel like Fortress Buster is our friend here, right? Because you're tanks, man. New faction goal. Yep, we did that. We know. We can't unfortify the Bosphorus. I'm surprised how... no, I'm actually... Oh, wow, we won? What? What is happening? And like, okay, you know, whatever. We're working on the Paraguayans. I don't think we're gonna need it. I think the Paraguayans are gonna be done by the time we finish these guys. Not you. Other than that, you don't need to do it. Holy crap. This is obscene. Did we do it? Yeah, we did it. Okay. Please walk to Port-au-Prince. At least pretend like you're gonna do your job. Oh, man, I'm really not sure. I kind of feel like we probably could hit Miami and it could like work. Apparently they're still feeling light cruisers out here. Stuff. Okay, whatever, man. Oh, wow, this was a bloody fight. Technically we won, but that isn't a great engagement for us. Yeah, it's not a good engagement for us. I wonder if we can take, Santiago. Like, will that work? Something is telling me no, but, you know. Hi. Do you wanna... 64. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is just, like, nuts. What is... We have, like, 1,000 breakthrough on these stupid tanks. Alright, we just sunk their flagship again. The Russians have landed in Halifax and then supplied no forces here. What? What is wrong with you? What is happening? Why is your... Man, the AI is just, like, next level, dude. That didn't work. I feel like we probably just want to invade the mainland United States. Like, attacking Cuba is kind of pointless. If we go Port-au-Prince to... Well, the Greeks have landed in... near Caracas, I guess. What if we attacked, like, the Panama Canal? I guess we could do that. Well, we'd be coming around the other side of the world. I feel like there's not much for us to do besides hang out, plot an assault on Miami, inevitably land there, and then, like, do something with that. Try to use that as a breakout opportunity. How's our... For some reason we haven't managed to be able to... I forgot how to talk there for a minute. What I meant is we haven't beaten the Brazilians yet, but then I kind of realized that... Okay. Yeah. That's the fact. The idea that we would expect to have beaten them already is a little stupid, right? Yeah, there's just not enough. How defended is Miami? It's not that defended. Attack here, dummy. I would like to go to Porto Alegre. Thank you. How's our airbase situation? It could be a lot better. It could be, like, so much better. We could do that, too. Any other airbase situations? How's our naval base situation? We could do better. We could do better than that. Something like that. There we go. We're gonna somehow randomly turn this around. No, we're not. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever, we'll just run the Portuguese. We'll run Portuguese. Portuguese. It's Paraguay. I'm trying to mix Portugal and Paraguay, and I keep just saying Portuguese. It's Portuguese. Oh, yeah, it's Portuguese, right? That's, what we're talking about, right? Oh, man. I think what we could do... I would really like to capitulate the stupid Brazilians already. Like, that would be so awesome to me. But it looks like the answer is we're not going to get that. Can I take Belém, please? please take Bilam? Will that do it? Will that blessedly defeat them? Okay. Yes? No? Apparently they're 100% of the way to capitulation. Does that mean we can do this? Universal is capitulated? Great. With that being said, all of that being said, our plan, such as it is to be done with you. All of you shall go to Santo Domingo. The Mountaineers will stay in the south. Let's do even less supply consumption. And the infantry will also come to Santo Domingo. So they'll do a little more of a loopy-loop. All of you will take a trip to Fortaleza. All of you, halt. Will take a trip to Fortaleza. And then you will stop attacking. Stop attacking! Our Mountaineers should be able to handle you. A landing in Miami will produce the necessary outcomes. How much more air do we have? Because I think it's time. The time has come. The time has come to deploy everything remaining in our arsenal. All remaining aircraft. Concentrate your forces in our fighters. The time has come. Hey, naval bombers. Close air support. Close air support. Just keep going. Close air support. Lots of close air support. Even more close air support. Close air support. Close air support. One of those is too many. Tac bombers. Tac bombers. Carrier bombers. I don't need anything carrier can stick behind. Bunch of transport planes. And anything carrier can stick behind. Alright, wonderful. Alright, here's our plan. You. All of you. Come here. You. And you. And you. We will wait for you to deploy. Here, and now go here. That's it. And you can go here. Wonderful. Alright. Who's on naval strike? You don't need to do that. A few interceptors are not bad. I think that's perfectly acceptable. Alright, it's time to begin deploying my everything. Time to deploy my everything against them. Prepare to launch the initial assault. Yeah, that's like an easy naval invade. But it's the everything that comes after that that's going to be the struggle. Okay. It's kind of good that, like, everyone is throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. It's kind of critical that that happens that way. Anyways. I guess we'll do even less experienced soldier losses. That's, like, pretty negligible benefit at this point. Speaking of awards, how are we doing on that? We have tanks. You can be recon, sure, whatever. Other than that, it's pretty limited. Sure, whatever, we'll do strong. I don't really care. Alright, we are going to go here. The only exceptions are going to be, I really do not want to lose this, so you're going to stay here. And you are going to stay here. And then I really don't want to lose this. You will stay here. You will stay there. And then... yeah, I actually don't really care that much about Bermuda. Alright. Land your forces. Oh, and, yeah, we should probably deploy everything I have remaining. They should join this. You can come here. What I really want is to control a nice cordon. So controlling, like, grabbing this territory south of Savannah and up to Tallahassee. I would really like to grab Tallahassee. Will give me everything I need. But if I can grab Savannah, might as well. If I can roll up the rail to Atlanta, that could also work. I think holding at Tallahassee is not bad. But pushing it further is better. The Venezuelans have capitulated. Speed, as I've been told, is the key. The well-developed American road network makes pushing them relatively easy. And then, I'll just concentrate everything on building aircraft. Doesn't matter. Wonderful. now have forces in Atlanta. I'd really like to form some form of cordon. Yeah, ideally we would strike down and strike south. How's our supply situation? Could be a lot better, really. We have seized the Atlanta Naval Hub. And it looks like we are on our way to seizing more land. Cracking Columbia would be nice, but that feels like a stretch goal at this point. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. That'll have to do. Alright, our reinforcements appear to be arriving just in time. Anything going on in the south is now officially also irrelevant. The only thing that matters is defeating the Americans. Everyone. All orders are deleted. Everyone, stream south. Victory or death. It started here, and dagnabbit, it's going to end here. The United States was the inspiration for the United States of... The United States was the inspiration for the United States of Yugoslavia. It only stands that we shall be their liberators as well. Or conquerors, depending on how you want to define it. But make no worries about that. Alright, well, we managed to cover things, but the notion of fighting the American armor is not something that I am a super keen on. I've kind of designed my division templates to be specifically countering what the Americans have, but there's only so much you can do and still have templates. First of all, I'm not like ragingly that ragingly meta about it. Second of all, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just also not incredibly good. Ooh, don't like that. All right, several things need to happen. First of all, this is not important anymore. And now, the really thing that really matters is... we control the airbase here? It doesn't look like we do. That is what matters. Airbase important. Alright. Other things that matter. You guys. Alright. You can go here. Okay. How does that count as a defeat? We lost a destroyer. They lost a battleship. Holy crap, we are kind of blowing their whole fleet. That's okay. Oh, man, that's not good for them. Yeah, we did lose a bunch of submarines. We were kind of getting juiced on the subs. We probably also want to fortify essential locations. So places like Charleston. We took... that would be good. except, holy crap, you can't afford to do that. We've got a bunch of stuff happening. Naval combat, huh? Okay. The fact that we controlled Atlanta and the fact that Atlanta is like super fortified, that's good. How goes... We can just ignore you. Focus on the naval battles. That's a fine fight. Anything else? No? That's scary. The fact that that's not immediately green. That's also scary. The fact that they are sending our forces into retreat. Anytime that happens, well, it's bad. It's very bad. We want to slow things down. We'll bolster our spirits. The Russians are overrunning South America. Now is the critical moment. We'll activate our intelligence advantage. We broke your codes. Haha. Take that. Damn. They're cracking our line. How's our supply situation? Looks like it could be better. I'll buff that up. Buff that up. I don't like this situation, not one bit. This is kind of a chaotic situation. I don't like how chaotic it is. We are making something resembling progress. Now, would opening up a second front really be in our best interest? I don't know. It's a mystery. Alright, with that, I'm going to have to see you in the next episode. Hopefully that I can turn things around. Bye-bye.